Hundreds of Malaysian lawyers have gathered near Parliament to protest recent online attacks on a Court of Appeal judge who convicted former Premier Najib Razak. The Bar Council, which organised the march, also says that the Malaysian Anti-Corruption Commission's probe into Judge Nazlan Mohammad Ghazali should be seen as a bid to subvert the judiciary's independence. Melissa Go with this report.
Tell them, who are we? Who are we? Malaysian Bar! Who are we? Who are we?
In a rare protest, hundreds of lawyers staged a peaceful rally in the heart of Kuala Lumpur to protest against what they describe as attempts to intimidate the judiciary. Now, despite intense negotiation between the Bar Council and the police, the lawyers failed to march to the Parliament to deliver their memorandum.
As lawyers, we will know what to do. We will know exactly what to do in terms of our legal recourse against the authorities who have stopped us from exercising our constitutional right.
Indeed, lawyers rarely protest in this country. Now, back in 2007, the first walk of justice, headed by then Bar Council President Ambiga Srinivasan, the walk from Palace of Justice to the Prime Minister's office in Putrajaya, was over a judge-fixing scandal. Now, this round, the lawyers' protest was over the Anti-Corruption Commission's probe on Justice Nazlan Mohammad Ghazali, who convicted former Prime Minister Najib Razak in the first case linked to State Fund 1MDB and sentenced him to 12 years imprisonment and a fine of about $48 million.
The graft probe came after a blogger accused Justice Nazlan of receiving substantial amount of money in his bank account when he was working in a bank. Judge Nazlan has denied the allegations as malicious, an attempt to tarnish his credibility, and has since lodged a police report.
It's not fair to the judge, and it sends the wrong signals to all the other judges who are soldiering on.
So investigations should be done confidentially, complete the investigation and then take the appropriate action, as opposed to disclosing the name of the individual.
They are intimidating not just this judge, but also all judges who are hearing these cases. That's the aim, which is why we need to put a stop to it.
Former Prime Minister Najib Razak's lawyer, meanwhile, is seeking to disqualify Judge Nazlan.
It is a breach of the rule against bias. Remember, a judge cannot be biased. He should not be hearing the case.
The government is steering clear. Law Minister Wan Junaidi Tuanku Jaafar, speaking to CNA, gave his assurance that Malaysia is a democracy and is committed to uphold judicial independence.
As far as the government is concerned, I don't see there is any interference. We are free country. If you can condemn the ministers, condemn the member of parliament, the judges is not immune from criticism. Nobody come to my office to ask me to help, to drop any case, to do anything with respect to judiciary. Let the judiciary decide.
How Malaysia upholds the independence of various institutions will be keenly watched internationally.
Once you see these institutions no longer being independent and standing on their own ground, that's where the concern really is. So we must respect, uphold these institutions' ability to be independent from the executive.
The Court of Appeal 5-member panel has since unanimously upheld Judge Nazlan's decision. The federal court will be hearing Najib's final appeal against his conviction in August. Melissa Go, CNA, Kuala Lumpur.